Let me tell you something that I read that's it's amazing to me. It doesn't make a difference if it's from a psychological journal or it's from the Bible itself. But the fact is this, is that people who look out for other people tend to be happier than people who don't. Now, one would think that that would be like duh, but it doesn't always work that way. If you think about this, if a person is I'm kind of inward focused, I tend to just just consume with my own life. Well, the problem with that is that they are the ones that often end up being addictive or greedy or depressed or have more tendencies towards suicide than people who make this choice. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look out for other people in this world. And certainly that's what Jesus tells us. I mean, the New Testament says constantly that if we will look out for others, we'll be happier, we'll have a better disposition than if we just simply focus on ourselves. So at Westworld Christian, we're trying all that we possibly can to create opportunities for people, for us to be able to look out for others, to go out into this world. Let me just give you a couple. Here's one. We've been packing bags for Friday Fair. I cannot even tell you how long we've been doing this. But because of COVID-19, well, we've got some problems. One in particular is that we're down to like one packing team, one. And we just can't do that. There's just too many bags to pack. So these folks are going to be exhausted because they're simply going to be used, week after week. And that's not the goal. We'd rather have 4 or 5 teams so a person could pack bags for Friday Fair and it would only be one time a month. Here's what it would look like. Maybe you could pack bags, maybe 3 to 5 people, sometime later on a Saturday evening, or sometime after Sunday morning, after 11 o'clock, 11:30 in the afternoon or in the evening. So if we have 3 or 4 people that comprise one team, and you pack the bags and they're placed in the lobby, and then those bags are taken to the schools or the locations where we need them. Is that something you could do? Because that's one way that we look out for other people. We are known in the community for what we do for Friday Fair. It's remarkable. People are hungry and kids need food. Is that something you can do? If it is, why don't you email Tracy, Tracy, at wcchurch.life. If you could email her and then connect with her and say, hey, this is one way that I could do this. Now, let me give you another one. We're having these 2 in-person services. We do this at 8:30. We also do it at 10 o'clock. And I love our in-person services. I love that we're able to live stream. I think it's fantastic. But in-person services are fantastic. But we had a spike in COVID again. And it's interesting that our numbers seem to be dropping down. They're dropping down. And I don't know if you've even tried to come to an in-person service, but I cannot begin to tell you what it does for other people when we see and interact with other people. If you come, you know what? I'm not going to shake your hand. I'll just take my elbow and we'll go elbow to elbow, a little high five that way. But there's something really powerful about just connecting with another person. So I encourage you, we have a service at 8:30, we have one at 10 o'clock. We'll live stream the 8:30 service, no problem at all. But if there's any way that you might consider to actually come and worship with us and worship God together with other people, you will encourage them in such a way that it's absolutely remarkable. This coming Sunday is extra special. We're finishing our Crucial Questions series. This is question number 5. The question is, why vote? Why be involved in politics at all? This Sunday is November 1st. Voting is taking place on November the 3rd. So this is a crucial question. I have my good friend, Gary Langford, Christian counselor. He also teaches on politics and government. Gary is going to come very capable of answering this question. Why should we vote? Can't wait to see you. 8:30, 10 o'clock. Remember, you have to register. Kids programming happens at 10 a.m. and Multiply Christian. They'll also be live streaming at 9:30. I pray you have an awesome week.